Your trauma can literally be what breaks you. But what if I told you that that is exactly where your power is? When you think about it, when we're born, things are naturally there. But then from the moment anything is said, anything is pushed on us, anything is taught to us, that is when everything starts getting hazy and confusing. And then you fast forward to a teenager, to a young adult, and then you have all these negative, bad experiences that you have gone through. But when you hang on to that, that is the opposite of getting your power. Meaning, everything you go through elevates you if you know how to handle it or look at it or alchemize it the right way. Meaning, all your trauma is exactly where your pain is. You are stagnant because you have not embraced your pain, your trauma. You have not embraced it. And the more you embrace it, the more you will receive that power within you. And when I say power, I mean, if you truly go through it correctly, the power becomes within you, meaning the knowledge, the wisdom, the growth. You are able to handle situations, circumstances, negativity, people a whole different way. That is because you took the power back. You're not letting your trauma hold you down. You're not letting your trauma hold you hostage. You're not letting your trauma hold you stagnant. You're not letting everything that is not of you define you, which would have to be your trauma. And there's so many ways of looking at trauma. You can look at it just from an experience you had in your childhood. You can look at it from a relationship. You can look at it from any type of experience that has literally made you feel worthless, made you feel like you ain't nothing, made you feel like you're just doing life horribly wrong. But when you go through that trauma, it's also pivoting that negativity to a positive. And that is where the power is. The power is learning how to make a positive out of nothing. And you have to go through your trauma, your experiences to gain that wisdom, that knowledge, that power. When you're stagnant, that is because you're not pulling your power back. You are letting others hold your power, meaning whatever situation that is keeping you chained, that situation, the opponent is holding the power. Meaning, if you had a bad relationship and you're still holding on to that negativity, that person on the other side is holding that power from you. That person probably don't even care anymore. But meanwhile, you care and you are hurt and you are letting that hold you down, letting that keep you in a jail in your mind, basically. You're holding yourself captive. And so therefore you're not embracing the power. You're not embracing the change that you can do within your own self, which gives you the power. That person is holding on to your power because you're allowing them to. You are allowing that situation to define you. But once you do that, you lose your power. But if you do not let whatever your trauma, your experience, everything of your past define you, you are gaining momentum. You are gaining power. You are elevating your spirit. You are elevating your consciousness. And that comes to Christ consciousness. And that is where the power comes. Everything I just said, negativity, and when you turn it to the positive, that is understanding Christ conscious. And when you understand Christ conscious, that builds the power within you, because it is a conscious that is a very extremely powerful tool that is hard for people to manage or understand, especially if you are letting that trauma milk within you. You're just milking it and milking it and milking it. Meanwhile, you're weakening and weakening and weakening your mind. You're weakening your emotions. You're weakening your spirit. You're weakening everything that is of your life, of your reality. Because you are making that your life. You are making that your reality. You are not pulling your power back. You are not telling these people that treat you however which way no more. You are allowing the people to still treat you that way. Therefore, you don't have the power within you anymore. You are allowing your trauma to hold you back. Therefore, you don't have the power to have a bright future. You are allowing that relationship to dictate all the relationships that can be of your future. You are allowing that relationship to hold you back from the best relationship that you can possibly encounter because you are letting your power go. You are not taking your power back. You are becoming of the world, and the world is not you. You are not of this world. And once you understand that, that's where your power comes in. Once you understand that you are not of your trauma, you are not of your past, you are not of that relationship that was a piece of crap. You are not of your family that talks to you however which way you want. You are not of your friends that act out however which way they want. And the moment you say something, they look at you a certain way. That is not of you. Your power is so strong that the more you embrace it and the more you take it back, the more light comes forth, the more your Christ conscious does evolve, the more your heart starts to beat like you were a child before you had all this trauma, all this negative experience, all of this doctrination, whatever which way you want to look at it. That is what holds your power back. You have so much inside of you that you were born with. But being of this world, you will never embrace that power. You will never truly experience or embrace or feel that power within you because you are letting the world consume you. You are not of the world. You are a child of God, which means you have a Christ consciousness within you. And if you do not embrace that consciousness and you let that trauma, relationship, all that negativity consume you and make you this world, then you will not understand the power that I'm saying that is within you. But the only way you can even feel that power is letting go of your trauma, is going through it, learning everything you possibly can that will benefit you from whatever it is that you have experienced in the past, whatever it is that has made you feel like you are worthless, whatever it is that, whatever relationship where you just felt like you weren't good enough. The more you hold on to that, the more you will never feel your power. The more you will never truly understand how powerful you have. The abilities that you have within you are so powerful that you will never understand it. And having a Christ consciousness is the only way that you are able to obtain it. You are able to overcome, because that consciousness is extremely powerful. That is why there are so many people of this world, because they do not understand that consciousness, because they are still dwelling within their past, their pain, their ego, their pride. That is why they look weak, because they have weakened their mind. They have weakened their soul. They have weakened their spirit. And the moment you understand that it may look hard to get through what you need to get through, the more you understand and the sooner you understand that that is everything that will give you your power back, the more you will not become of this world and the more it will make sense. But holding on to all of that, you will never be able to fully embrace that spirit that is lying within you. That was your God-given right. Do not let the world consume you. Do not let what you have been through consume you. Do not let your past dictate your future. Do not let your family members who talk to you however which way be the role model as to what you deserve. No, let it go. When you adapt that Christ consciousness and you embrace your power, it'll become crystal clear as to why you don't need to have this around you and as to why you need to let it go. Why? Because that is exactly where your power is. And if you do not pull that power back, what makes you think that you will have your power within you to embrace the Christ consciousness? We were all born with it. But everything you've experienced up until this point is what is holding you back from embracing that power. But that power is within you, and it is up to you to embrace it. Nobody can do it for you, but there is a Savior, Jesus Christ. And that all comes back down to the consciousness. It's the Christ consciousness. It is working out of your heart. And if you do not go through everything and go through the emotions and embrace all you can embrace to get the positive out of it, to get the experience out of it, to get the knowledge out of it, to get the wisdom out of it, you will not be able to embrace that consciousness completely. You will not be able to feel the elevation that is beyond understanding. And that comes back to your power. The more you want to stay of this world, the more the devil will use you. The more the devil will make you confused, the more the devil will remind you how weak you are, that you ain't nothing. But the only way to flip that script is to truly embrace it, is to truly know that you went through everything you went through for a particular reason. And if you do not figure out that reason, you will not gain your power back. But it's there within you. So why would you not want to do it? Why would you not want to rightfully take back what is yours? That is the difference of being of this world and a child of God. You are the one that can choose that. You deserve love, and love deserves you. Just remember that.